All right, everyone. Welcome to another Heroes of Middle Earth video with Fat Phil, and it has been a while. Um, Look, guys, I'm gonna kind of give you just a little bit of background of why it's been a little bit since I've made a video. If you aren't following along on the Star Wars channel or in the Discord, we recently we're in the process of purchasing a house and then selling our current one. So I was really busy with that, and that kind of caused me to lapse a little bit. So I mean, I wasn't able to get on as much, and I let my guild leader know. I kind of let him know what was going on. It's just been a really hard time right now for me to not only create content for Galaxy of Heroes, but even just get on Galaxy of Heroes as much as I would like to. And as such, Lord of the Rings definitely got the shaft a little bit. So we're trying to get back into it. I really want to catch up, right, and make sure that I'm doing the best for my guild. The one thing that I would say right now that's helping me is that raids aren't here yet, so I do have some time to catch up. The I've seen a lot of people ask, like, is this game still worth playing? I know a lot of people have stopped playing because they don't like the graphics or that there's not enough content. I think they maybe misled us a little bit in saying that, oh, this is now the global release. Like, I still think this is a very soft launch, right? It's a very bare bones. I think they are rushing this first legendary character of Elrond. I think they rushed it way too much. We did get our first marquee character of Arwen, which for people who don't play Galaxy of Heroes, right? Marquee just means that they give you a character for at a lower star level for free, and then you can obviously whale on them more to get higher and higher star counts and stuff. I mean, I'm not bothered, right? Like, it is what it is. Free character, right? They're making progress, right? They're adding stuff in. If I had to say where I think this game is heading, I very much get vibes that they want this to last a very long time. So I don't think that this is something that isn't going to take off. I think they're purposefully doing things slowly because they're trying to gauge what the community wants to see in this game. They know we like raids. I think legendary characters are great. I just think it's a little bit too soon, especially with the crunch between luminous crystals and gold. That I understand they want to keep us from obtaining lots of stuff right away, right? That they don't want you to have everything tomorrow. But, you're asking for a legendary with characters that people really weren't building. I don't know, it just seems like you could have made this legendary a little bit more obtainable than requiring elves with not all of them even in the game yet. I don't know. Maybe I'm a little bit salty there. It is what it is, right? We'll all get there, right? We'll be farming stuff up. It'll happen. But the positive to take from that is that if they are releasing stuff like legendaries, they feel like they have a strong enough player base who is spending. The game is going to continue to make money, and that's what I think is important to take away. That yes, is the legendary maybe a little bit soon, sure, but they feel that they have a strong enough player base that's already spending money in the game that they could release something like this that is going to need to be wailed on and feel confident that people will do it. So, that's a good sign, right? I think that's a very good sign. I'm still very much enjoying the time I do spend playing this game. Where I'm kind of like right now is that there's just, I'm kind of just investing myself into a couple of characters, right? Obviously Ironhide is my highest gear character right now. I've got him at gear 7, so I went really hard into him. I don't know when I'm gonna stop investing in Ironhide because he's just so good, but definitely kind of waiting to see how things continue to pan out. I've kind of gone pretty heavy into Strider, Eowyn, Aethin, and Aemir, and even Pippin. My light characters are very, very broad. But then my dark, like my shadow characters, I only have 4 of them at gear 5, with Dunhar and Shagrat at gear 4 right now. I'm kind of waiting to see what the raid requires. We know that healers, like Dunhar's normally a pretty good one. It's just I don't want to overly invest in something that I might not get return on right now. So I'm kind of just waiting to see how things continue to pan out. In terms of what star level I'm stopping at for characters, right? 5 stars, it's a lot to take a character to 5 star, right? It's a lot of gold to extend. So even 4 stars is a lot. So I've kind of been holding back on taking characters beyond that 3-star realm unless I'm really, really, investing in them, like Strider, Ao, and Athan. I am going to try and get my Road to Rivendell characters to 5-star, as I have a feeling that you're going to need them for something. So even though they're not needed for the legendary, I still want to get those Road to Rivendell characters, because I do want to get Sam Gamgee to 5-star. I do want to get the rest of them up. So we'll kind of continue to push there, which I think in the game right now, what I've been doing, and I think other people probably are doing the same thing too, is that it's like you need to be farming gear, but you also want to get character shards, because when other things pop up around the corner, and if you're only focused on gear, you don't have the shards. Like, it takes a lot longer to get character shards in this game than gear, in my personal opinion. I think gear is pretty, like the luminous crystals, right? They're kind of gated, right? That you can only get a certain amount, and you can kind of farm them up a little bit. But that character shards seem to be the premium. I think that's going to be the premium in this game for a very long time. So I am trying to just get shards where I can. And they have done some pretty good things. One thing they did do that I'm very happy about is the bonus chest now. Right? I can't get it for another hour, but it's giving you 2 character shards now. It initially was only giving you 1 character shard. It gives you some gold or character experience, right? Which is fine, right? Like, that's okay. And then you're going to get a little bit of gear. Again, the gear in here, it's not bad, right? This is all pretty decent gear. Like, there's luminous crystals and stuff. All this stuff is pretty happy about it. So, like, this is a really, really good bonus chest now. I'm very pleased with that. That was a huge change in the game that I think they did that's really, really good. In terms of where, when raids come about, what I think will happen is I will be very surprised if guilds don't reshuffle when that raid comes out, because I'm sure that it's going to be your tip of the spear guilds are going to need certain things. So who knows? Maybe I'll get kicked out of my guild. Please, 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 guys, don't. I promise I'm trying to keep up. No, but in all seriousness, I really think that raids will be interesting. I'm excited for them. I know the early days of Galaxy of Heroes with raids was a huge, huge reshuffling, and then it kind of settled down because, everybody was hitting that point of completing it. So I'm kind of curious to see how they roll out this raid, and if they try to make it something that lasts a lot longer than, like, the pit raid did in Galaxy of Heroes. That's kind of all I had, guys. I wanted to do a quick video, just kind of make sure I was continuing to cover this game, let you guys know I am still playing it, I am still enjoying it, just not something that I can give quite as much time to as Galaxy of Heroes, because I got to be honest, right? Galaxy of Heroes is what did get me monetized on YouTube, and I do need to continue. I want to continue that. It's something that, getting a new house, that's going to kind of help out a little bit, give us an extra penny or two to spend. But no, in all seriousness, like, I do want to continue to cover this game. I think it's going to be fun, so going to try and get back into the swing of things. So thank you all so much for watching. Subscribe if you haven't already. I love all you guys, and yeah, let's conquer Middle Earth together. I'll see you all in the next video. Cheers.